The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And now off to the races down the right side. He may go. Valdez-Scantling. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Boy, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down.
Here we go, 50, 50. Mike, 50. Here we go, 46, 46. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Chris Jones, the offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Watch 55. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ball game.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Right there in the middle, 55. You're trash, you're trash.
On second down, here's Mahomes. With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Mahomes.
Watch the backer.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
That's just the start, man.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. In motion right is Tony. On the move past the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. We ain't giving up nothing today.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Micah Parsons. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. You ain't going nowhere.
Mahomes now on first down. Now this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
55 to Mike. Check 55.
Mahomes to throw once more.
I'm letting you know right now, you better.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Everybody, 50. Mike's 50. Stay with your man. Hey.
Final play of the half. Prescott sliding out of the pocket.
We got this.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott now. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Options galore here, second and a few inches.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
There we go, going to 53. Wellington.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. Wide 80.
Prescott.
Mike 54.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing. Prescott. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Prescott. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal.
Hey, kill.
Prescott from the gun. They'll roll him out right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 19-point game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. KaVontae Turpin now to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
14's the Mike. Watch the screen. Pass. Mike 14. Mike 14.
Watch twist. Twist.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Marquise Bell coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Hey, kill.
On 1st and 10, Prescott eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 44 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
It's complete, and they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Mike, 55. Check it. I got you, boy. I got you.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Damone Clark.
How you like me now?
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
All day. Yeah, good job.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here and make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Here we go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. 7 yards there and a first down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Here we go, 47.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Watch QB drop.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Rice. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 2nd down.
55 to Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Mahomes.
Come on here. Come get some.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And
Yeah, that's right, bitch. Fucking came back, nigga. Shit on.